EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Set to kick off. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Yeah! There we go. 26. Play fake. Prescott. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevor Wallace.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And now let's see if this offense can come out, take a deep breath, deal with some of these early emotions, and take advantage and strike for some points.
Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll bring up second down.
Smash, red. Set. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Caught. It's Trevor Etienne. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Come on, set. Black, 95, fly blue, grill green. Ultra, ultra. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Cavante Turpin on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
There we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On play action, here's Dak. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's in. What a drop. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Another ETN in the NFL. It's rookie Trevor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Donovan Izaraku in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Young, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. In motion, Lamb. On the play fake, Dak. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
There we go.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Here we cut.
Here's ETN. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
50, green, 6. Mega. Set.
Throwing is Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Down and 13.
Green Jack. Set. Ready. 52 blue. Drill green. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Now Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. We'll take this in back at the 16. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
That is Ferguson in motion. They'll stick with him again. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On second down, it's Dak. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Pickens, first catch, and that's good for a first down. They'll play action. It's Prescott. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. What a drive. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his second TD catch of the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Shot. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's swung out to Etienne. Down the sideline. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 76 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. The PAT up and good. And the Panthers are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. In the end zone, here's Kevontae Turpin. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. They put Pickens in motion. Play action now. Prescott moving to his right. He's going to run it. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. Up the middle they go. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession. They put Pickens in motion. We'll go with the draw play here on second down. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Now they'll pitch it out here. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion, Lamb. Second down, Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down. On the toss, they'll run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a second down throw for Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And this will be incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Handoff here, up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's in. Jaden Blues. Touchdown, Dallas.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trouble, 38. Ready. White, white. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Young to throw on first down. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass falls incomplete.
Okay.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter.
Here we go, set. Watch 10, black. Hut, hut.
On play action, Young. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
On the ground, here's Etienne. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Donovan Wilson will bring him down.
Ready up.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Set. Ready.
Here's Young to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He finds the big tight end, Tremble. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Panther first down.
That's good for
Let's go.
Panthers. First down.
Now, Etienne. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
Set.
Here's Young. That's complete to Etienne. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Ready.
Panthers will line up for the
45.
two-point conversion.
Look at play action with Young. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Panthers 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. In the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Trevon Merrick up to make the tackle. From the 24 now, here's second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. First and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Moving to his left. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Prescott sacked. A 17-yard loss. And it's fourth down.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger onto punt for Dallas. Returnable from the 17. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Red, 38. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat. He does the rest.
And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Marcus Williams there to bring him down. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. The carry here for ETN. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Let's go. Boy, green. Black. White. White. Ready. Ready.
Now Young. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Slide blue. Green jack. Ready?
They'll go. Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
Black 40.
From the gun, it's Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll run. It's ETN. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Need old blue. Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score again. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Panthers. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Big moment coming up for the Panthers as they will go for 2.
Ready.
Will line up for the
53.
conversion.
Hut, hut.
To throw is Young. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Turpin. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 30. Racing to the end zone. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen...
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10
On the double.
23-yard line.
Yellow, lining. Set, cut.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now a give on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
Thrust to his right. Oh, they track him down, and that ball is out. The Panthers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers are going to open up the lead to 8. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. return. Here's Turpin. Oh, and he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Play fake. Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Work to do. The crowd helping the defense. Third down and 9. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to third down. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6? They'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
On second down, it's Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep him out of the end zone.
And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green. Set, cut.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Second and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Set, hut. 45, wide. Set.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Panther field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers.